We are here at Liquidation Outlet on Crandall Street in the Bypass in Harrison. Amy Skaggs with us today. She's going to tell us some things that, well, actually, if you ever come to Liquidation Outlet, you will see it is Christmas every day. Amy, is it not?
It really is. You get things that you need every day in your life for at least 50% off of retail. We have a lot of stuff in here that we mark even lower than that. We have a lot of red tag specials that we have. You always want to look for those for additional markdowns.
You know, one category, Amy, that's fairly new is the dry food, or I call it non-perishable food items.
Right. We have just started getting that. You can get a box of cereal for $1.50. And, you know, I bought some just the other day that was $1.50 here, and I had went elsewhere, and it was like $4.95.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. I mean, you can come here and get a lot of stuff cheaper.
Right behind us here actually is some things that a lot of people, when you talk about pricey items, flu season, allergy season, of course right this time of the year you've got allergies with the pollen and everything. So, you know, you have everything from health and beauty care items to medical assistance type items, shampoos, all types of things that are everyday items that you use every single day. If you don't come down here and look at some of these, you will pay just like she's talking about. I just bought some coffee here today. Good example, Maxwell House coffee, a can of it at your big box stores. It's $5.99, $3 here. Not a thing wrong with it.
Not a thing wrong with it. I drink it myself. And also, like you were saying, the allergy medication, here's a 70 count of Zyrtec, $9. You're going to spend $35 at other places.
Very expensive.
Yes, they are very expensive, and you know that's something that everybody almost needs.
Some other categories. Let's just talk a little bit about that you always have. For instance, bedding.
We do. We have a lot of comforters if you just want that. We have the comforter sets. We have your throw pillows. We have just different blankets. We have the throw blankets for your living room. We have sheet sets. You can buy them singles or together. Just a lot of that different stuff. You can redecorate all the time. We have our mini blinds. Our mini blinds, you can buy them for, we have them priced at $250. They're also 50% off. Don't clean your mini blinds.
Just put new ones in.
Come get you some new ones. I mean, you're going to spend that much on water and soap anyway.
You know, another thing, let's talk a little bit about us guys, okay? If you're a guy out there and you're looking for sporting goods items, I come down here and get golf balls. I happen to be a golfer. But they've got everything from baseball bats, fishing tackle, I noticed. Just a lot of things for the men.
We do, and we also have some fishing poles and reels back there right now. There's a car table. We have different kinds of tools. We have, if you're running electricity in your house, we have a lot of things like that.
Well, some of the tools I noticed back there, you've got power tools, a lot of power tools. They've got things that for your car, all types of car accessory type items back there. Many of your accessory items for the automobile. And over on this wall over here, luggage. You've got a tremendous amount of luggage.
We really do. We have a lot of it, so it's actually very cheap. We get some of the stuff that's $400 for a suitcase, and obviously it's going to be $200, but we also get some of the cheaper stuff. You can come in and get a suitcase for $10.
And what a good time to be buying luggage. If you're getting ready to take a vacation, you want something luggage-wise, don't go pay retail. Come down here and look and see what they got. Many of these categories, Amy, you have all the time, but there's always new products coming in, one of a kind, two of a kind. So if you're not here that day, you could miss it.
That's right. That's what we like to say. If you miss a day, you might miss a great deal.
Before we wrap it up, I want to mention one thing, is your guarantee. If people buy something here, they need to know that if they get it home and it doesn't work, they can come back.
Well, of course, we have a guarantee. Our next business day, you can always get your money refunded to you. You've got 30 days that you can come in and get in-store credit. You can exchange it. We're very helpful staff here.
Very good. Amy, thank you so much. Just remember, Liquidation Outlet, huge building right here off the bypass, Crandall. They have a big board down here that says arrow this way. You can't miss it. Come in and see Amy, all the staff here. They'll help you find whatever you want, and I promise you, you will get a superb deal.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm here at Nature's Wonders today, and today we're going to talk about probiotics. You may or may not have heard the term probiotic. If you are not familiar with the term probiotic, you probably are familiar with the word acidophilus. Acidophilus is just one of the probiotic strains, but there are billions of probiotic strains, and today I'm going to talk to you about what those strains are and where you can get them from food and where you can get them in a supplement. Probiotic is actually bacteria, which I know sounds pretty gross, but we actually need that bacteria. We need good bacteria to fight off bad bacteria. In fact, 3 pounds of our body, 3 pounds of you is bacteria. It's good and bad bacteria in your digestive tract. Unfortunately, many of us, because of the foods we eat, also environmental factors, basically things that are weakening our immune system, can be depleting the good bacteria and feeding the bad bacteria. So when that gets out of balance, you can imagine 3 pounds of it in your digestive tract. Once that's out of balance, it can be really detrimental to your health and the way that you feel. Bloating, a low immune system, any digestive issues, anything to do with your stomach or colon health, can all be related to probiotics, to the good bacteria, and not enough of it in your digestive tract. Where can you get good bacteria? From your food. You get it from yogurt. Anything cultured, really. You get it from yogurt, which I've got a few options here with me today. Make sure that you get, if you don't get an organic yogurt, which is really the superior way to go, but if you don't, at least look at the ingredients on the back of the label. Make sure that it doesn't have added sugar. You don't want anything with added sugar. Yogurt or anything cultured typically has some naturally occurring sugar, but you don't want added sugar. You don't need that. It's actually feeding your bad bacteria. So then you're just canceling out what you're trying to do. So you want to look for something without added sugar, preferably organic. When you're not getting enough of those things, or say that you can't have dairy, I actually brought up here with me a coconut milk option, because there are non-dairy options that are cultured. So you can go that route. However, if you still don't feel like you're getting enough, or you're still suffering from those health symptoms that I talked about, and there's actually a whole other list of symptoms, I just named some of the main ones, but you can research probiotics and basically symptoms associated with not enough good bacteria, and there's a whole list of them out there, really related to almost everything and every function of the body. So you can supplement, and we have a lot of different supplements here at Nature's Wonders. If you have been on an antibiotic for any reason, typically you need a stronger probiotic to build up. Now you can make the connection there between antibiotic and probiotic. The antibiotic kills out bacteria, and that's a good thing when you need it, but it also takes the good bacteria with it. So you want to replenish the good bacteria, either by eating the foods I was talking about or by supplementing. A stronger probiotic supplement, like I have up here with me, a 50 billion, they come all the way up to, I think, 100 billion that we have. I know that sounds like a crazy large number, but when you're talking about organisms and in probiotics, it's really not, it's not that high. Like I said, there's 3 pounds of them in our body. So you might need a stronger one on a day-to-day basis. Just for maintenance, you don't need one so strong. They come in about every form you can imagine, whether it be capsule, chewable, liquid. We have children's ones. So they come in refrigerated, non-refrigerated, and we're happy to explain the differences here when you come into Nature's Wonders and help you find the probiotic that's right for you.
Today at Main Street Service Center, we've got a Ford Mustang that's back in the shop, and we're doing some follow-up work. This wheel should not have this type of play in it. This vehicle was in the shop on Monday, just doing a regular service job, changing the oil and filter for the customer, checking all the fluids and tire pressure and everything else. And of course, one of the things our technicians do whenever they put them up on the rack is we go around, we want to make sure that the wheels are nice and tight. This type of movement could be caused from a couple of different things. One, the hub assembly, the bearing right here, could actually have some play in it or be loose. In this particular case, that's not what's loose. What's actually loose on this vehicle is a tie rod end. And here in my hand is a Moog chassis tie rod end that we're going to be installing on the vehicle today. This one we consider dangerous. That is causing way too much abnormal play in it, which will cause abnormal and premature tire wear. Also, it could be dangerous because if that goes ahead and lets loose, you've lost complete control of your vehicle. On the other side of the vehicle, the tie rod end is a little bit loose, but not near this loose. On your vehicles, typically you're going to have an inner and an outer tie rod end, and so what we're going to do is we're going to install the outer tie rod ends because we know they're both loose, and then we're going to recheck, and we're going to make sure, because there's so much play here, that we can't tell for sure that there's not any play on the inner tie rod end. We believe it's all from the outer, but we just can't tell for sure until we get that good new part on there. Now, the one thing about what we do here at Main Street Service Center is, of course, we're always going to offer you options, as in the parts that we install and everything else. So on a tie rod end, that's definitely not something that you want to go to the salvage yard and get. This is a part that you're going to want brand new. Your Moog chassis parts have a lifetime warranty on them. So if this part fails for the remainder of time that this person owns this vehicle, this particular part they're never going to have to buy again. We're going to have a 1-year warranty on the labor. And of course, we're going to take it and get the alignment done as soon as we get the tie rod ends on there. But the wonderful thing about these parts there is there's a significant difference between this part and a cheaper version. Okay, they're not near as beefy right here where they bolt on. The whole inside guts of this particular part right here are made extremely well from Moog, and so that's why they can put that lifetime warranty on there, as opposed to the cheaper stuff. Unless you're just wanting to do this for practice in another 6 months, put a Moog chassis part on so you won't have that frustration, because it'll definitely save you a lot of time and everything. But anyway, so whenever we do a service job at Main Street, again, we're checking it over for everything else, but this customer had no idea that they had an issue that was going to either cause them a potential dangerous situation or wearing these brand new tires out. And so getting it back in and getting that corrected, that's what we're doing today, and just taking care of our customers. We've been in business for 25 years. So honored to have that milestone behind us. Come by and see us at 620 Galma Drive, or call us at 741-4252.
See our ad in Names and Numbers.
This is the department where we carry our Western boots in the traditional Western toe. We carry Dan Post, Justin, Abilene. This boot that I'm holding, by the way, is the Abilene boot. It's genuine buffalo. It's a very tough leather, and we run these on sale at $159.97. The regular $189.97, but we don't sell hardly anything in the store at regular price. We always discount them. Our Western boots in the traditional Western toe start at $129.95. This is our ladies department here. These are the Western boots. I was counting a while ago. I think we've got about 20 different styles. This boot I'm holding is the Abilene boot, and believe it or not, it's made in America. And like I say, there's about 20 different styles of those, and so we carry the Abilene, the Justin, the Ariat, and so we can fit you in anything from a size 5, and we carry some of these up through a size 11. And while we're in this department, let's talk about 2 other hot brands. One is the Merrill. Now these are ladies, Merrill ladies shoes, and then the hottest sandal line in America is Chaco sandals. I think there's 13 different styles of Chaco sandals. They're the hottest name in sandals in the United States. So we have a good selection of those also. We've talked about the men's boots that we stock, and the ladies' boots that we carry. We carry over 20 styles of boys and girls boots. They're in this department here, and we sell a ton of them. They're the Ariat brand, the John Deere brand, and maybe another brand or 2, but we carry them pretty well in all sizes, from little bitty ones on up to adult size. And there again, I've talked about the Chacos for ladies and men. I have them for children, 4 different styles, and we sell a ton of Chacos to children. So if you want something nice and cool, if you're in the water, it won't hurt them at all. But you need to come and see us. And let me mention something too. We have layaway. As little as $10 holds the purchase in layaway. All we ask people to pay some amount every 30 days. For us having a time limit, no. If you're paying on them for a year or 2, that's fine. But we do ask you to pay some amount every 30 days. A big part of our selling boots and everything is that in the work boot department. We carry Ariats, I carry the Double H, we carry the Georgia boot, the Justin boot, the Red Wing. We have these lace-up work boots anywhere from, I believe they start at $69.95. And a lot of these we carry up to a 14, even a size 15 from time to time. And now all these boots up overhead are safety toes, a large selection. These factories around here are requiring safety toes to a big part, so we carry a good supply of waterproof. Some are waterproof, some are not, but they're safety toes, and they start on sale at $109.97. In this department is where we carry slip-on work boots. We got the Double H, the Red Wing Ice Setter, the Georgia Wolverine, and most of these we carry up anywhere from a 13 to a size 14. And so you might want to come see us. A big selection and a very competitive price. We carry a large selection of men's belts, even quite a few ladies over there, all at one-half price. I buy belts from Nakona, Justin, and Tony Lama. I wait until they have their sale. Then I have belts at one-half price year-round. I was counting the other day, we have close to 1,000 different belts. So you need to come in, but we have them half price, and they're good quality belts. Not only do we carry a good selection of belts, we carry their socks, the boot polish, anything relative to caring for your boots. And we're Harness Boot and Shoes, located in beautiful downtown Harrison. Been here almost 60 years. We want you to come and see us. We're open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Harness Boot and Shoes, located in beautiful downtown Harrison.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison, local television worth watching.
Hi, I'm television advertising. I'm sure you remember me from all the times you've seen me nestled in between your favorite shows. Yeah, I work a lot, but I'm in demand because of my impressive skill set. Grocery stores, banks, car lots, even billboards depend on me to get the job done. Let me, television advertising, work for you. You'll be glad you did. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Respiratory allergies and other problems of the ear, nose, and throat affect the lives of millions of people each year. It's a broad spectrum of problems that can be improved or even corrected under the care of an ENT, or ear, nose, and throat physician, who specializes in otolaryngology.
All that is green is not infection. All that sneezes is not allergy. To see an otolaryngologist would be the individual to be able to help differentiate between the two.
Many of the patients at Dr. Bell's Family ENT and Sinus Center of Harrison, Arkansas, have come for the proper diagnosis and management of chronic upper respiratory symptoms. The key is knowing that there are other ways besides antibiotics to manage allergies and respiratory problems, options that will help patients breathe easier and feel healthier on a daily basis. For more information, visit narmc.com.
Great local television worth watching is what you expect from TKO8, and we want to know which are your favorites. From television's greatest hits to exclusive local programming, we want to know what you like the best. Tell us by dropping us a line via email at tko8@windstream.net, call us, or mail in a postcard from wherever you are to TKO8, 900 North Main Street, Suite B, Harrison, Arkansas, 72601. TKO8 Television, we are local television worth watching.